Hey there guys, Portal Master here, and today I am back with a brief update about the Skylanders leaker that we've been hearing so much about. This is a very minor update. It's also a little bit of old news, so just understand that going into this video. That's why it's going to end up being so short, but I still figured I should share it with you anyway. Our resident Twitter leaker has nailed once again a pretty important detail about Nintendo that makes me a little bit more trustworthy of her as an overall leaker. While she did not mention this game by its name, she has been saying for quite some time now that a new Zelda game that is not Breath of the Wild 2 would be coming out before Breath of the Wild 2, which is kind of an interesting detail. Like, it's interesting that she was able to call and predict that. It's not like that was a very obvious fact. But again, she could have, pulled this one out of thin air, guessed it, lucky guess, you decide what that happens to be. But I did think that this was interesting and was worth mentioning. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about today was one of the main reasons that our Twitter leaker at Hot Girl Videos has been, the reason that people like to come after her a lot is for this Reset Era thread that I made a video on quite some time ago. A lot of people over at Reset Era were like, can we ban her as a source? She's, gotten all these things wrong. And I just wanted to take another critical look at what's going on Reset Era. Another credible industry insider, which would be Jeff Grubb, they want to ban him too. They want to ban a very credible source who has honestly not really gotten a lot of details wrong. He's gotten like dates wrong before and gotten minor details, but overall I consider him to be a very trustworthy and reputable insider, and they want to ban him too. So this is a video that I made early on, was talking about Reset Era and talking about how our resident Twitter leaker is banned from Reset Era, but that means so much less than a lot of skeptics would like it to mean. I'm not saying that that means that we can trust her by any means because, the Reset Era thread is more or less complete bogus. But it is important to note that that Reset Era thread really doesn't mean anything against her credibility, and again, a lot of what they were talking about back then was in like May and June, which were things that could have easily been chalked up to being delayed by COVID. So I don't think that that thread was being very fair to her, and it wasn't taking a very fair analysis of why she may be and why she may not be credible. So yeah, there you have it. There's one last thing that I thought I should mention, and it is that she tripled down again on the Skylanders thing. She basically said, it's still coming. I don't have any information on it. She just mentioned it again. So she's still talking about it, and nothing new there. So there you have that. So that is basically everything that I wanted to update you guys on. I know there's nothing major here, but it was a couple of points that I did just want to briefly talk about. I'll have a full discussion video talking about her leaks and her rumors and what I think about them more so. Hopefully next week is when that video is coming, so stay tuned for that, as well as a video coming tomorrow talking about Activision's plan for the next little bit, where we could see, Spyro, Skylanders, and Crash fitting into the equation in the next several years. And then I'll also have a video up very soon starting the brief history of Toys to Life series, so I hope you'll stick around for that. Thank you again for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Go check me out on both Twitter and Instagram, linked down in the description below, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching. I just wanted to take some time to thank my generous patrons on Patreon, including APYT Skylanders, Haley, Cinderclash, Adrian, OctoBoom, True Blue Dogemon, and HypnoticOcelot.